In this video, I'm going to show you my most recent ab workout with dumbbells at home. So let's get started. Welcome to Dad Bod Fitness. If you want to stay fit and build muscle as a busy parent or dad, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, first move. This is a weighted crunch. For this move, I really like to engage the lower abs and the hip flexors by raising my feet and keeping them tight together. Hold the weight behind your head, and while keeping your arms and the weight static, use your abs to crunch up just like in a regular crunch. Make sure to keep the weight in place so your abs are doing the work. The key to building any muscle is progressive overload, so the same thing applies with abs. And if you're new to this, you don't necessarily need to add weight. Start without and then slowly build your way into using a weight. Now in between each one of these moves, take about 20 to 30 seconds rest. It's a quick routine that really hammers your abs and burns them out fast. Train your abs just like any other muscle with progressive overload as the goal, and shoot for 10 to 12 or even as high as 15 reps per set. Perform this routine at least a couple times a week to really start to build some strength and new muscle. Next up is what I like to call the weighted open and close, although it's gone by many other names. And this move I really love just because of how it targets such a large portion of your core. At the full extension, you're engaging your lower and upper abs. Really focus on keeping your feet together, fully extending, and then using your abs to contract up so that your shoulder blades come off the floor. Make sure not to bring your elbows from full extension down to your chest, but rather focus on feeling your core pulling your arms and upper body tightly in at the contraction. The next exercise is a medicine ball Russian twist. However, I usually just do this with a dumbbell. Again, if you're new at this, start without the weight and work your way up to somewhere around an 8 or 10 pound dumbbell. This hammers your oblique muscles as well as your upper abs as you move from each side across the center. Make sure to have amazing form, keeping your lower back straight in a nice C-sit position. If you can't lift your feet off the ground, no worries, start with them down on the floor. You'll still feel the burn. Focus on tucking your elbows to the ground at each move. Next on the list is one of my absolute favorites, and I call it the dumbbell ab pullover. Once again, this is great even without the weight, but the exercise lends itself so incredibly well to increasing the overload with adding weight. Keep your feet on the ground if you need to when you first try this, but I really love lifting them up and keeping my legs at a nice 90-degree angle to the floor to really engage my lower abs. Let your core stabilize the weight as you drop it back. Stay fully contracted as you bring the weight back over your head. Pause, then contract up to lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Try not to push the weight with your shoulders, but rather squeeze and contract up with your abs. All right, the final move is a good one to really burn out your core and obliques, if you have anything left in you. Spider-Man planks. You can do these on your forearms or just with fully extended arms. Slowly, and I emphasize the word slowly, lift and pull your leg up to each side of you, squeezing the obliques as you pull in your leg. Keep your back and neck in a straight line and really squeeze your butt so that you don't sag. Pinch and lock your shoulder blades, and then really try to bring your knee up to your elbows if you can. To overload this, just keep doing more reps and or slow the reps down even more. Alright, so that's my full ab workout with dumbbells at home. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this and how it went, and let the community know in the comments down below if there's any other ab exercises that you have really loved and have used in your training. As always, be intentional and bring the intensity. I can't wait to see you on the next video.